Top right of the map here on Yonsu is our Protoss player currently tied 2-2 with his opponent. USA 1's Shadver. Bottom left of the map, we have our Terran player, sporting the pink colors, also tied, obviously. Kind of have to have two. Oh, God, that was stupid. Never mind. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. The important thing is Day 9 Ladder Clan's DaveSprite is here and looking to take this match. Now, I had to say, if I remember correctly, I believe the previous show matches that these two played were 2-0 victories in the favor of Shadver. DaveSprite has really, I gotta say, brought up his series game. I think would be the right word for it. He's not just doing the same build over and over again. He's learned different tools and he's taken them out, and he's carved himself away to potentially to victory in this. And I'm pretty impressed with that, which is why I said, even though given their history, even though Shadver has appeared to be a little bit more solid in some ways, even in this series, just with what happened in Game 3, do not count DaveSprite out, as he most certainly can take this. So far, everything's looking pretty much the same from Shadver. It looks like he's just going to use this build once again. Grabbing the double gases, actually a little bit sooner than normal. Here's the thing about Protoss builds. Pretty much all of them look like this. 13 gateway, 15 gas. The 15 gas allows you to get enough gas for a Stalker and a Mothership Core, which help out a lot against Reaper expands. And then usually they grab their Cybernetics Core and then they'll grab their second gas. The second gas is grabbed earlier, though, in the Stalker Scout variant that we're seeing Shadver use to great effect so far in this game, in this series. However, he did grab it a little sooner than we saw in the previous matches. Already putting 3 guys into both gases before even reaching 20 supply. If I recall correctly, for this particular variant of the Stalker opening, this actually does imply the possibility of something like DTs or Oracles. I don't really know which, because they require the same amount of gas, more or less, so we're going to have to wait and see on that. More importantly, however, off to the left of the natural in Shadver's base, there is a building. It's a building being built. 2 buildings, in fact. One's a barracks, the other one's a factory. So basically, guys, we've come full circle back to Game 1, except this time Shadver's doing something different. So I have no idea really what's going to happen here. It depends kind of on the tech he goes for. If he does try to go down the Dark Templar route again, if he tries to go for that Twilight Council tech, he will not have anything to deal with the Widowmine, and we may likely see a repeat of the first game. If he goes down the Stargate route, he will eventually be able to get an Oracle out, which will give him detection. More importantly, however, the factory is done. And Shadver still hasn't scouted his own natural. He doesn't have any idea that this is happening. Now, that should tip him off a little bit. He sees an SCV running around in his base, and it's running around really erratically. For me, that's always a sign that something bad's happening. Now he's putting down a bunker. That's a sign that something really bad is happening. And hello, here's a bunch of SCVs. Okay, there's a Mothership Core there. It's going to have enough for Photon Arbitrage. I think he's trying to trigger that. Snags one probe. And here comes the Widowmine. Marines have moved to the front, damaging the shields of the Mothership Core just a little bit. Photon Arbitrage goes down. The Widowmine is actually just outside of the range of our... just outside of the range of the Photon Overcharge. This is going to give Shadver a lot of time, but as you can see here, he's a little supply block and has been that way for some time. Another Photon Overcharge or a Time Warp will not be available for a while. Probe gets the mine shot to go off. Natural has been cancelled. Bunker on the low ground will be finished shortly. Hellion actually joining the fray. And it looks like Shadver's answer is going to be the former Blink Tech. Unfortunately, he's still pretty far away from having any kinds of detection, so he still has no answer to the Widowmine. Almost losing the Mothership Core there, has to fall back a little bit. Now, keep in mind that there's actually almost no mining at home. Oh no! Not only is there no mining, there's an idle mule and an SCV. Doesn't really matter because the engagement's actually occurring anyways. The Marines have pushed forward past the defenses, have killed one of the two of the stalkers, about to kill a third potentially, with another one warping in on the back of that. Looks like he was trying to get that canceled, but there's a lot of, just a lot of minerals he's not collecting back home. That mule pretty much proving to be almost useless here. And now that the stalkers have run behind the probes are going to suffer for it. Very, very nice stalker micro so far, and nice marine micro, keeping them alive as long as he possibly can. I meant marine micro, sorry, I don't know where that came from. And that one falls, and I think with that, actually, he may have enough to hold the Marines, but there's still nothing to deal with the Widow Mine, and this may prove to be the key problem here. If the stalkers move too far out, this Widow Mine's going to come up and run in the mineral line, and then it won't even matter that he has probes, because he won't be able to mine. In the meantime, however, new mules have been dropped. They are picking up more resources. Looking at the income tab, both players are actually about equal. DaveSprite's definitely ahead because of the mules in terms of mineral income, at least. A little light superficial damage to our to the stalker here. Without the mules, though, DaveSprite is actually a little bit behind. Widow Mine has moved now to the mineral line. It's gotten 3 kills total. It's going to be a while before it gets another shot off. Tried to move down. Does kill, I think that was the other Widow Mine. No, that parked itself somewhere. I just heard it. Oh. Nope. Huh. Blink is now finished. 3 stalkers very badly bruised. Going to run back. And robotics facility is now complete. And with that detection out, once this Widow Mine is gone, not getting a very good hit there, only killing a single probe. Alright, guys. Sad to say it, but I think Shadver has this. I think he's done exactly what he needs to basically survive in this, and it's going to come down to one final engagement where, unfortunately, the Protoss player simply has too many stalkers and Blink on top of that. So even with the best of micro, DaveSprite falls. GG.